big four cities really dominate the PR.
Yeah, so
which is unfortunate for those players who are like in Central Texas and other
maybe
parts
we'll get
of Texas.
Zale that shine in Ultimate, but
I mean, he's already showing that he's well worth the medal. Hey, okay, can you grab me a water?
No,
but yeah, I'm excited to see this different style of. We compared Zale a lot to Denti and the way Denti plays Pokemon Trainer, but they just their styles are so
very
different. Yeah.
So now you get to see what Denti does.
Yeah.
And you'll also see him going up against a Snake, and it'll be interesting because Denti is a renowned Brawl veteran known for his Olimar in Brawl, who you likely won't see come out in this game. He's pretty committed to Pokemon Trainer. But what is important about me mentioning that is that he has a lot of experience against Snake. He does know all of the counterplay. He understands how to deal with grenades. He's not going to fall into basic traps, right?
Right.
So anything that we do see out of DFEAR is going to be more high level or maybe catch Denti slipping, not so much lack of matchup knowledge or just basic mistakes.
Exactly. And I was talking with Big Benedict a bit about that earlier. It's just like the early Snake being so dominant. I think a lot of it's just people aren't used to playing against Snake. Not that Snake isn't a good character, but that there's a lot of character familiarity.
Look at that. Denti just sliding off the ledge at the end there of the down throw.
I guess he down throw too close to the ledge and that can happen. Interesting to know.
Denti trying to use his big disjoint hitbox of the up air to deal with Snake with grenade in hand because that way he won't activate it. There we go. And he's not even jumping after him. He's using his disjoints, tossing out that Vine Whip to catch DFEAR jumping around.
Right.
And he does have a % deficit, but Denti, because he's just taking some straight hits here and there, but
we don't see him panicking, right? You see him like still sticking back, still trying to play his game, not worrying. Look, this is a get-up attack there, and he's changing his options every single time we see the down throw as well. And DFEAR is going to keep utilizing his down. Wow, the patience from DFEAR. They're waiting for the option for Denti and immediately threw out the up tilt to get the stop.
Yeah, Denti Panic went for that. Like I said, he'll use that return a lot to try to abuse that frame 1 invincibility to swap to the other Pokemon and even in that situation get to a heavier one. But the thing is, DFEAR waited it out and just punished afterwards. It does still have some cooldown time.
Right, Denti pressuring his shield, getting DFEAR off the stage. And Snake, one of the more difficult characters to edge guard, but wow, the switch to Charizard to try to get the stock there, finds it in the up air.
And he went for the Charizard there because Charizard has particularly strong ledge trapping. So if DFEAR opted to go low, he could go for the flamethrower and make him suffer for it, right?
Exactly.
Or if he went high, he has really good anti-airs in up smash and up air.
Definitely. Now we see him switch to the Squirtle, get these % up to 60, and switch to the Ivysaur. It's kind of similar to what we were seeing from Zale in that last set.
If I had to pick a main for Denti, his main would probably be the Ivysaur of the three, but he uses Ivysaur and Charizard to great effect together. The Squirtle's just kind of there as a result of the character.
Right, just like, you know, I have to use Squirtle occasionally, so I'll bring him out. But yeah, definitely the Ivysaur and the Charizard are used a lot more. All right, now the Ivysaur's been doing some work with the spacing. The Charizard's been getting him the stocks. High % right now onto DFEAR as well.
He's zoning him out with those Razor Leafs so he can't set up his grenades. Can't set up his C4 the way he wants to.
Yeah, you see
trying to dash attack through.
Yeah, I see him just trying to, he's just playing aggressively, right? He hasn't really used any of his projectiles until now.
The thing is, Snake is not an infighter, and Denti is kind of forcing DFEAR to want to go in, go for these dash grabs and weird up-close combat situations that he's not normally going to go for.
Ooh, up tilt, not going to kill Charizard. He's a big boy. Yeah, really close still. It shows you how strong that move is as a kill option. Oh, but he wasn't aware of where the mine was placed.
I lost track of it for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend.
Right. Not going to be getting any kill throws with Ivysaur, but he makes a switch to Charizard, possibly.
Oh, drop shield at the last second, or maybe trying to catch him. Maybe that caught him rolling back.
Yeah, or maybe he tried the parry. Who knows? Timing was off a little bit. Okay, going to be switching to Charizard. Oh, I liked the option there, but not going to get enough hits. Yeah. Did find the forward air. Going to make the switch back to Squirtle for these early % until they make the switch back to Ivysaur. DFEAR needs to try to make him switch off Squirtle early.
Honestly, I don't know how well Squirtle's going to do in this scenario, trying to navigate through all of the grenades. So he had to swap back to the Ivysaur when he got the chance to set up a counter zone.
Yeah, and that's exactly what DFEAR needed to do. He needs to make him switch and change up his game plan. But here comes the Ivysaur, and we saw that's the second time we've seen DFEAR jump out of pressure from Denti's Ivysaur.
Wow, just grabs him immediately.
Oh, he almost rolled into it. Oh my God, that was the perfect setup. He was an inch off.
Wow, and it looked like he was trying to cover everything too with the immediate up tilt afterwards. It didn't look like he was like making a read. That was just option coverage.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, didn't quite place the C4 in the perfect spot.
Right, and now Denti forced to make the switch to Charizard just to stay alive. Oh, and he shielded just so the up smash would hit. Gosh, hard spot there for Denti.
And there was a lot of projectiles flying in the air. Denti maybe not prepared for the bounce back off the shield to fall into that up smash.
Yeah. And yeah, it was almost like that was he was hoping to catch him off guard while he was setting up his mines, he was setting up his grenades. But there, it just like he had the perfect time to shield and get bounced off right into that up smash. It was perfect. Denti really needs to make some kind of adjustment here when it comes to not being forced to switch his Pokemon, but rather finding a better way to set up his game, because he was starting really good setting up his game, but then, man, DFEAR just found the way to make Denti play his game.
Yeah, I actually asked the streamer for a sec because I didn't know. I didn't catch DFEAR earlier. I've learned that DFEAR is apparently from Florida.
Yeah, he is not from Texas at all. He's from Florida. Came down for the holidays, doing some mad work here in top 48.
As I was saying, I know that Florida used to be the Brawl Snakes, state. I don't know if he played Brawl or if he played Smash 4 or where he was in that context.
Might be a Project Messy Man player.
Sure could be. There we go. Wow, nice. You gotta hit Snake off of his own grenades when he falls into traps like that.
Definitely.
Look at this.
Exactly.
Denti is abusing the disadvantaged state of state.
Right, yeah, getting a lot of damage here, but we've seen DFEAR come back from this before, and especially that last game, his ability to make Denti switch off of his Pokemon before he wanted to was just so important. See if he gets to that situation here.
Nair, not super safe on shield. The biggest thing about Nair is it's ambiguous on whether or not you're going to cross up. But even then, if you have a move that hits on both sides, Nair's just not super good.
Okay, Denti switching to Charizard. He's looking for the
I like that. He went to Charizard so that he could get that extra height and recover to that platform and not deal with C4, and then was able to turn a sticky situation into an even better one. Oh, okay, apparently D4 moves here. Was a Brawl and Smash 4 player.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
They're going to be taking that stock off Denti, throwing the box as well. I love that. I love that he has all that for his taunt. Everything's a box. Okay, finally Denti able to set up some stuff. DFEAR getting a little bit aggressive there, not setting up any of his explosives.
Okay, Nair out shield still pretty good.
Okay, Razor Leaf ends up forward there. Try to set up with the up air on the platform. Finds the second one. Oh, not going to be able to connect that up top.
No, but he's still applying the pressure. And look, even when he's dropping that C4, he's throwing out this big disjointed hitbox so that he's not able to land it. Wow.
All right, stuck over here. Denti.
No jump. He has to
starting this
recover
Razor
high.
Leaf pressure. Not going to be able to catch the edge. That was really good out of the Cypher. Oh, I love that. He used Razor Leaf to catch it and then punishes the recovery with the down air. Give him a little taunt, walk on the front legs.
That move, I've been saying it all night now, but it really shows in that one moment. That move has an incredibly large disjointed hitbox. Yeah. That down air is so potent.
Look at him just
for edge guarding.
Punishes with the back air as well. Starts with some more pressure. Not going to hit the forward tilt. But look at him. Denti just has a fire in him right now.
Wow.
Gets the Vine Whip as well after that down air.
That's another Vine Whip.
What the heck, Denti?
That's another Vine Whip.
That first game doesn't even seem like it happened. That was a completely, after that down air, we saw a completely different Denti.
Complete 180. Complete 180.
Took off the mask, man. So you thought this
was
my final
I'd call it a 720.
Form?
That boy flipped a couple of times before he figured
Kept
out.
on spinning. Let's see that last interaction here again. Caught him high there with the Vine Whip. And I know we're not going to see DFEAR recovering like that in this third game here. Definitely going to be going for some lower recovery. Seeing that Denti's willing to jump up and go for the up special.
Man, really, game one, he looked like he tried to show it, but he wasn't able to set up the disadvantage states as frequently. But in game two, you really saw how vulnerable Snake is in disadvantage.
Definitely.
Be it recovering high, recovering from low, or just when he's hit in the air, how does he get back down?
Exactly.
Denti really showed off utilizing those disjoints, where to aim your hitboxes so that you're not running into grenades, and how to take advantage of Snake when he's stuck in the cypher.
Exactly, and that was something that we weren't seeing a lot from the players that haven't had that Snake experience, right? They did not know how to deal with Snake recovery. Denti showing that veteran. And it's so exciting to see some counterplay on the stream for people to see that you can, like I said, you can counterplay against Snake, you can take advantage of his recovery, you can take advantage of his neutral, and Denti is just a prime display teaching you a class one-on-one how to beat down Snake.
There we go. He fought back with a back air that wasn't even safe on hit, and Denti was able to abuse that even. Narrow shields here to catch, and DFEAR is at 160.
Look, he's catching his grenades. Oh, he accidental air dodge, but he's going to be able to make it back. Switches to Charizard, saw the fear, ready to get this stock off through an up throw, through a back air.
Back air, not going to do it down throw?
That's an up throw, and that's dead.
That's on the platform for sure. He exploded off the screen. Swapper to Squirtle finds the opportunity to get Ivysaur. That bear has some reach to it, and it combos pretty nicely.
Nope.
Yeah. He baited out the C4 by rolling over to that side and then dodged. Interesting.
Okay, and Denti has been winning this projectile battle. Razor Leaf's been doing mad work, and he's just been spacing himself out with forward airs as well. So DFEAR can't get in. Are we going to see another down air? No, DFEAR makes it to the ledge.
Yeah, I think these slants make it a little bit more awkward for Denti to run off and go for it.
Oh, he finds it there.
There we go.
Denti, wow.
And DFEAR has a lot of work to do right now if he wants to even this up.
Yeah,
right?
Mad work. And the way Denti's been playing, it's even harder, right? Denti hasn't shown any chinks in the armor. He hasn't allowed himself to get taken off.
Wow, okay. You cannot flare blitz through the Nikita, evidently. That's
now he's learning. It's a learning point. All you Pokemon trainer mains, now you know.
Denti does the flare blitz, so you don't have to.
Right?
I am the flare blitz critic.
The more you know. And still, right, we see DFEAR trying to find his way in, trying to wiggle around the Razor Leaf, but no, Denti finding these forward airs time and time again.
How does he get away from the ledge situation here?
Again! The down air off the side. Cypher's not going to save you. And Denti takes it 2-1 over DFEAR.
I don't think I can overstate how important that big disjoint is. That big disjoint, not just a big disjoint, but the fact that the hitbox itself is just large and in charge.
It's huge, man. Gosh, he got so many down air spikes that game.
What I think is hilarious is I wanted to try to show people how frequently Denti swaps Pokemon when he's trying to get a disadvantage.
We didn't see that at all.
But we maybe saw some of that game 1, but game 2 and 3, you never hit disadvantage long enough for him to be like, I need to swap.
Right? Like
I need to hit that return button.
Switch to,
he played Ivysaur.
Yeah.